Takemura here. We must meet. Come to Tom's Diner.
You again? I told you, I'm not buying.
Why would I do that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Because I am
No,
the one
I'm not
who saved your
changing
life.
Haven't managed to get my head straight yet. Not after everything that happened.
That will not happen anytime soon. And so what? If you intend to leave, you must re-enter the ring. The bell has already tolled. Tom's Diner. I am waiting. Sit. You do not look so bad. Then, in the car, I doubted you would survive.
Why'd you help me anyway?
I needed you to leave. That hasn't changed.
This about the biochip? That why I'm here?
I hear it's damaged beyond repair. Any attempt to extract it would be disastrous. Fatal for you.
Vic likes to talk, I guess.
Not many could do what he did. You should be thankful.
What's it you actually want from me?
To begin, you must tell me where to find Evelyn Parker.
Evelyn. What's she to you?
She and Yorinobu Arasaka had intimate relations. She knows how to get to him.
Been thinking I ought to have a word with her myself. She promised to help me get rid of the chip.
I would not count on that. She's likely gone, very far away.
Why you figure she skipped town?
I tried to locate her, but had no success. I suspect she covered her tracks. You said Parker could help you remove the relic. Does she work for a corporation?
Got no clue. Evelyn was knowledgeable about the relic. Had a large chunk of classified info. An enigma to be sure. But she showed that slyness you get in corpo agents. You know the kind.
I too possess this slyness you speak of.
You got tossed out, lumped with the outcasts, easily. Or have you forgotten? Is that all? Really should be going.
Wait. Yorinobu Arasaka must answer for this crime of patricide.
Looking for justice. In Night City.
I seek revenge. Much more feasible here. I have allies prepared to bring Yorinobu to his knees. The only thing I need is proof.
And you think they'll trust the word of a merc?
I have nothing better now. Also, I know no one here. And I am a fugitive. I am hunted.
So what? We stroll into Arasaka HQ and announce that Yorinobu's a kin killer? That he murdered Saburo?
We'll get the hearing before reasonable people in a neutral location. Certain procedures will be used to establish the truth.
A lie detector? Forget it.
In that case, another option. You are dying. You do not know how to save yourself. A chip, the relic, is a culprit. Technology made by Arasaka. Technology they alone know. This corporation can save you as easily as it can make you disappear. It is merely about getting the right people on your side. Politics.
Exactly what kind of people are we talking about?
People who hold Arasaka dear are its heart. People interested in the corporation's stable growth.
You mean people like Anders Hellman?
You know this name? How?
Prepped for the heist, thoroughly. Relic is Hellman's design, his creation.
Untrue. He's a pawn. I was thinking of one much more powerful. Besides, Anders Hellman escaped to Arasaka, betrayed it.
Saka scums everywhere.
Hey, I was listening to that.
Shut up. Nobody except you wants to watch that shit about that corpo cunt.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Let it go, Takamura.
At least one of you's got some fucking sense.
Last thing we want to do is to draw attention.
I'm sorry. A stupid reflex.
Thanks for the offer. Need to think about it. Get back to you.
I need time to plan, organize. You stand to gain much if you help me. All I ask is that you do not leave the city.
Leave? Why would I leave? Need help. Best chance I'll find the right person here.
Someone other than Arasaka specialist? There's no one. No alternative.
Actually, we just talked about some. With a bit of luck, I'll track down Evelyn.
If she could not help you before, she will not manage to now.
Honor among thieves. Ever heard of it?
Yes, I thought it ironic. Thieves have none. There's just honor, I believe.
Yorinobu Arasaka would agree, I'm sure.
The Parker woman will not help you. What are you? I would think about a plan B.
Anders Hellman. He invented the relic. If I want to get rid of it, he's my man. And if that means picking another fight with Arasaka, so be it.
Hellman defected from the company. I myself spent many days looking for him. He... what's the expression? Dropped off the face of the earth.
Somebody's been busy the last few days.
I will not sit and do nothing when there is information to be found. Things to prepare.
Your job, basically.
It was my job.
Why are you looking for Hellman?
He was the one to alert Saburo-san to Yorinobu's schemes. He knew both of them well and could be an important witness.
Corporal rats will squeal when hanging by their tails.
For several days, I collected the information. All leads point to one place, the club called the Afterlife. I was quickly dismissed by the queen of fixers there, Rogue.
She take you for a suit?
No, she saw me as Saburo-sama's killer.
Rogue's well informed. Gets wind of most things that happen in the city. Might be worth asking her about Hellman.
I wish you luck. The woman is choosy, expensive, and rude. I cannot stay here any longer. Do what you want. Look for Parker, Hellman, whoever. I must see some friends, call in some favors. When my people in Arasaka are ready to listen, I will call you.
Till then, I guess.
If by some miracle you find Hellman, please notify me. He and I have unfinished business.
Zapper dumples and filth. In some ways, Night City never changes. Arasaka's still a despotic machine and the world's on a collision course with chaos. But hey, at least Rogue's still alive.
You know, you got some nerve. First you had to kill me, now you want to be my pal. Make like nothing happened.
You know you don't gotta speak out loud to talk to me.
What do you want?
And I've processed some shit, changed my mind. Don't want you dead anymore.
Go fuck yourself, dickwipe.
Hey, wasn't easy for me either. You woke up in a landfill, I woke up in your head. Wrestling with your thoughts, memories. Think we're even. And I've taken a step back, looked at things. Think we might be able to help each other. We could start with Rogue. Her and I go back to the Stone Age.
Why should I trust you? Remind me again.
Trust me, don't trust me. I don't give a fuck. It's the least of our worries, anyway.
You're the ghost of Christmas past, asshole. Any friends you had are either dead or so old their memory's gone.
Johnny Silverhand died a legend. Nobody forgets that.
So you fucking know Rogue. What do I say to her? Got a talking brain tumor claims it's her old friend Johnny?
Trust me, Rogue's heard dumber shit than that. Way back when you weren't even an itch in your daddy's ball sack.
Don't need convincing. Seeing your memories, gross.
Rogue will dance to any tune I play her. Just get us to the afterlife.
There is no us. Thinking me dead. Thought it was game over for me too.
Things went ass up, huh? Not as planned.
You heard about the heist, I take it. Must have, talked to Evelyn.
Didn't need to. Whole damn city's heard.
Listen, need to find Evelyn.
I really don't want to talk about her.
You know where she is?
What'd I just say? Drop it. I won't tell you again.
Can we meet? Let's meet, please. You at Lizzie's?
Hey! Haven't I seen you here before? Got a good memory for faces. We're closed right now.
Need to talk to Punch and Judy. She in her den?
Yep. Take the stairs down. I'll let Judy know you're coming.
Whoa, start again.
Judy's embarrassing herself again. Hey, where are you going? Nothing to sit back here.
Let it lie. Judy's friend.
You're done with that,
Stop telling every Joy Toy you meet to come here. The hell I'm supposed to do with them all?
I don't. Must be our rep. Girls need help, they come here.
Last time I checked, we weren't running a shelter.
Come on, they all deserve a chance. Any one could end up useful. Give it some time. They'll pay for themselves.
Pay? Chicks can barely take care of themselves. You so concerned about strays? Go take care of your guest.
Sus, we're not done here.
Oh yeah, we fucking are.
You just don't give up, do you? Got nothing more to say to each other. Thought I made that clear. Or was
Monsters
I
and
just
nomads
too
don't seem so
subtle for
different.
you?
Both seem to yammer a lot about community, solidarity. Classic dilemma. What comes first? Family or the outside
This
world?
is a club. Nobody cares about your lofty world views.
Susie seems to know what she wants. She your boss?
You come all this way just to play who's who at the mocks?
Listen, have you seen Evelyn? Need to talk to her. It's important.
Why? So you can make her your scapegoat for your train wreck of a heist.
Seem to know how the heist went. Meaning you did talk to her.
I know how you fucked up. Got all your Jumbas killed like a real pro.
Caught some lead myself too.
Boo-hoo. Occupational hazard for you mercs.
You do this for fun? Talking around in circles? I'm trying to make this simple. Just tell me where she is. Why can't you?
I don't trust you. That's simple.
Sure, I took a risk. We all did. But it was Evelyn who gave it to us in the first place. She knew what this was from the start.
Fine. Looks like we're all in this piss pot together. But you're desperate. Writing's on your face.
Okay, let's just say I'm pretty much fucked. Biochip we clept during the heist is killing me. Albeit slowly. Evie commissioned the job. I know how to stop that. That's why I need to know who hired her.
Let's say I believe you. All right. Evelyn's a doll. Used to work at Clouds. I'd look for her there.
And where is that?
Sig case on my table's got the address. Take it, and once you find Evelyn, give it to her.
Mega Tower. Luxurious.
Wait. Just let me know how she's doing. Okay?
I'll give you a call, okay?
Thanks. Thank you, V.
A doll. Why am I not surprised?
You're an engram and a fading mind. Nothing should surprise you anymore.
So we gonna hit this place, Clouds?
Why the hell not?
Forget Evelyn. Admit it. This is about Judy's virtues, isn't it? Good shit, if I say so myself.
Gotten virtues off street dealers that were light years crisper.
Congrats. No one cares. Apart from Judy. Oh, she'd love your feedback.
They call me Mr. Hands. If you're looking for Pacifica jobs, call me.
Name's V. Now what? No, pleased to meet yous?
I'm truly honored to meet you. You got any biz, call me.
Hey, look.
to the problem we share. I have established contact with an old friend from Arasaka. He's here in Night City now. He's well connected to certain influential people.
That's gonna help us how, exactly?
There will be a meeting. You, me, and this friend of mine. You will tell him what you told me. The truth of events at Konpeki Plaza. I have little hope that he will be convinced. But it will be a start.
Of all people, you ought to know Night City tests everyone's reliability, even that of old friends. Sure about this guy? Trust him?
Many times we have had the opportunity to kill one another. Yes, I trust him.
Fine. Where's the meet and when?
Japantown, after sunset. I am sending you the precise location. I'll see you there.
Way I see it, only thing waiting for you here is getting off or getting offed. Place your bets.
Welcome to N54. It's time for your local news. Violence continues to plague the Badlands.
Missed this time. Enlighten me.
Braindance chick is hiding something. No coincidence we already saw 2 tiger claws. They must control the building.
Think Judy's lying. Why?
Little something called intuition, V. Ever heard of it?
Oh, so what you meant to say was you're full of shit. Got it.
Welcome to Clouds, where we know what you're looking for. Would you care to jack into the terminal?
How could you possibly know what I'm looking for?
Clouds always knows. Your deepest desire, we find it. You'll have your needs fulfilled, and maybe much more. Less is not a word we use around here.
Looking for Evelyn Parker. She work here?
Give me a moment. Evelyn's not available at this time.
Need to see her. It's important.
The algorithm knows best. Trust me, it will choose a doll that will thrill you. Our dolls can change their hair and eye color in real time to look just as you wish.
I'm not a customer.
Well, all the more reason to be excited. There's a first time for everyone at Clouds. It's no reason to dawdle. All you need to do is jack in. We'll create your personal profile and you'll be good to go.
I'm sorry, did she finally say anything useful? Fuck the menu, let's ditch this waitress and take our special order to the chef, point blank.
All right, let's do this.
This will be a live session, so events may take an unexpected turn. But don't quit if you feel uncomfortable. You could miss out on something truly remarkable. If you feel unready to handle what comes next, you can interrupt the session immediately. Now for your safe word.
Afterlife.
And saved. Now, bear with me a moment. Scanning your personal profile. You should see compatible dolls in just a second. Two matches. Interesting.
Is that normal or...
Who can say what is normal? You're clearly a unique person with unique tastes. Our system can handle it. So who will it be? Angel or Sky?
Rather go with Sky.
I couldn't have chosen better myself. Now for the payment, and you'll venture into the clouds.
There you go.
And the payments come through.
The entire floor is open to you if you wish to wind down first.
Sky awaits you in booth 9. Disconnect, please.
That it?
We have a strict no weapons policy here at Clouds. Please deposit any and all hazardous items with me.
Only too willing to spread their legs for you.
We hope you
Sad.
enjoy your stay.
Go eat a dick, Johnny.
Hi, I'm Sky. And you must be... Vincent?
V. Just V. Only people who know me real well can use my real name.
Okay then. V.
Welp, looks like this'll be interesting.
So, V. You're dying.
Looking for someone named Evelyn Parker. Used to work here. Know her? Know where she is?
You need answers. That's clear. Just not the ones you think you need.
Asked you a simple question.
Evelyn Parker. Not the most important thing you're looking for, is she? I can smell your fear. You're afraid of something else.
Think you know me well? Okay. Tell me what I'm so afraid of.
It's something you don't talk about.
Everybody's entitled to secrets. Got my own with good reason, too.
Say it. Say it out loud. Not for me, but for yourself.
I snuffed it once and I'm gonna do it all over again. Got no idea how to stop it. There. Happy?
You're scared because you've given up on your dreams. What happened to becoming the best in all of Night City?
Afterlife.
Oh, what's going on? Goddamn thing threw me out.
Need to talk to you.
Talk? You pulled the emergency brake, ripped me out just to talk? What happened? I do something wrong?
Evelyn Parker. What do you know about her?
Not much. Everyone's got their own booths, Their own problems, their own little bubbles. It's a fragile ecosystem. People like you barge in, violate it, try to rearrange. No. If you're done here, you should go.
Answer the question. Do it. And then you can get back to whatever it is you do.
Here's what I don't do. Spill to any rando who walks in here.
How about those good looks of yours? Be a shame if they dip below club standards. Anything out of the ordinary happen here lately?
Fine. Heard a customer did a number on her. But that's all I know. Shit like that happens around here way more often than anybody'd care to admit. You ought to ask Tom. Two of them were inseparable, gossiping for hours on end.
Who's Tom?
A doll, like the rest of us. What do you think, an XBD star?
Where'll I find him?
VIP area. Booth 2, I think.
Thanks. See? You turned out to be useful after all.
I can't get in? What's that mean? I'm here every motherfucking week!
You're not authorized to access the VIP area.
Oh, yes I am!
No, sir, you're not. You can take it up with the manager.
No, dog! I'm taking it up with you, here, now! You got any idea who I am?
Is there a problem?
This conk don't understand that I've got a right to be in there.
From what I can see, your VIP membership has been revoked.
Say what now?
Please stay calm, sir. Or we're gonna have to escort you outside. No shortage of wise asses.
I'll see. You're going back upstairs?
In a minute. Need to piss first.
Better keep this short and sweet. 2 brainwashed sex zombies in a single day is too much, even for me.
Hi. I think something might have gone wrong here. Not really sure, don't have your details? Sorry, no idea what I'm supposed to do. You sure your VIP card checks out?
Relax. You don't need any data, don't need any deets. I'm not a customer. Here to talk. To you specifically. Not to be with a doll. Tom, is that it?
Uh-huh.
I need to get in touch with Evelyn Parker. It's important.
You and me both. Tried calling her a bunch of times. No luck.
You mean to say she's not here?
She had an accident. Needed to go to a special clinic in Osaka. Or Oslo. I think it was Oslo. For a new faceplate.
Which was it? Osaka or Oslo?
Oslo. Yeah, definitely Oslo.
Tell you herself she was skipping town?
Nah, just didn't show up for work. Wasn't picking up either, so I asked Woodman what was up. Told me she left, like I said.
Where can I find this Woodman?
Probably got his feet up in the back office. Except it's off limits to customers.
Woodman, who is he?
Mr. Forrest. But everybody calls him Woodman. Never really known why.
Okay, Mr. Forrest then. What's his thing?
He's kinda like our caretaker. Finds new talent, deals with ugly situations.
Got it.
Could it be Woodman finally shed some light on this shit show? Man can only dream. The skull sponges in these dolls. Ugh. That's what they should be replacing.
Hey, no clients allowed in here. Be a chum and close the door on your way out, would you? As you can see, I'm very busy.
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker.
Got nobody working here by that name.
But she used to. What happened to her?
Probably did what all the dolls try to do. Found a unicorn to set her up for life. Ah, you could do better. Try Roxy over at Booth 2. Same heart-shaped ass. Behavioural chip will do the rest. Won't feel any difference.
Look to me like a reasonable man. I think we can work something out.
And you look to me like a psycho prick who's never been ghosted by his beau or bill before. But go on. I'm listening.
You've got info, I've got Eddie's. It's a fair trade. What's your price?
You need to pull your head out of your ass. Eddie's will buy you whores here, not snitches. I look like either of those to you?
Told you what you look like. Don't tell me you weren't listening. Surely a reasonable man like yourself wouldn't mistake a donation for a bribe.
Real pleasure chatting. But just where exactly do you see this going?
Look, we can settle this without anyone getting hurt. Why make this any harder than it needs to be?
Should ask yourself that.
Listen carefully. One way or another, I'm gonna find her. And when I do, all kinds of shit is gonna happen. Shit you don't want to end up on the wrong side of.
Assume you believe your side to be the right one.
Take a wild guess.
All right, fine. I'll lay it on you straight. Girl you're looking for, Parker? She ain't here.
Tell me something I don't know. Like, where is she?
Think you know how things work around here, but you don't know shit. Dolls aren't here to give you pleasure and satisfaction out of the goodness of their soul. They're workers. Their job's to generate profit.
Is this you talking it out straight? What happened to Evelyn?
Got an order from up high to recycle her.
You killed her?
No. I found a ripperdoc who was willing to take a look. Yeah, he said he knew something or other.
The Ripper. Name and address.
Don't know a last name.
Don't fuck with me.
I'm not. Goes by fingers. Clinic's in some godforsaken alley up on Jig Street. Want to find Evelyn? Look there. And don't come back here. Ever. While you're at it, take the elevator. Quicker you're out of here, the better.
Dark fingers on Jig Street. Sounds like a co-ed's wet dream.
You may take your weapons. A pleasant day to you. The next time you have that urge for clouds, don't wait.
Got a real charm, this place. In that slimy, subterranean kind of way.
See, your opinion about dollhouses hasn't changed.
Oh, but it has. Before, I wouldn't have touched one with a 10-mile pole. Now I'm thinking a fire'd really make this place shine.
You think Fingers got her? Think we'll find her there?
V, if I could see that far, I wouldn't be a fucking ghost on a chip in a corpse's head right now. You had a plan, you tried, it fell flat. Now you're flat. Don't look in any condition to find Hellman.
Ah, fuck!
The hell's that? No, damn it.
Jesus, the fuck do you want from me?
It's all going too slow. Gonna decommission before we learn how to rip the chip out.
Wanted me dead. Said so yourself.
Made it pretty clear since that I changed my mind. Want you to live now.
Asked you already. What the hell you want from me?
I got a get out of jail free card. I'd be a fucking fool not to take advantage. See, me and Arasaka, we got a half-century-old score needs settling, and I plan to do it. That's what I need you for.
Never been recruited into a terrorist cell before. Feel
Listen,
kinda honored,
I know
actually.
things. Where we can save your life. Who can help us do that? You'll get rid of the chip. I'll smash Sokka. Win-win, kid. Soul Killer's what we need, and Makoshi's how we grab it.
Don't trust you. Clear, right? So why would I trust in your plan?
'Cause you've heard your death knell, but you'd rather live. So if you're done bitching, I'd be happy to explain. Sound good?
Okay, so... this Makoshi, what is it exactly?
Okay, basics. If you're jacked in, cruising the net, Arasaka can use Soul Killer, an AI, To trap, fry, and pack away your psyche, your mind, and your soul. Following so far?
Yeah, seen the memories. Did a real number on you.
Okay, seems we've got a few more things to broach than I thought, but that'll come later. Anyway, when Soul Killer fries, roasts, and boils you, you die. But the contents of your mind get copied to an engram first.
Sure. That's how you became a construct.
Exactly. Now, Mikoshi's the place Soul Killer operates out of, where it stores its victims' engrams.
Still don't see how Mikoshi's linked to my chip problem.
Not the brightest bulb on stage, are ya? 50 years back, ops on the human mind. Mikoshi was the sole place on Earth where they did anything like that. Bet it still is today. Telling ya, all roads lead there. It's where we'll settle our biz. You yours, me mine.
And, how you plan to smash Arasaka this time? Got another nuke tucked away?
This time, bomb's named Alt Cunningham.
I'm supposed to know who that is?
Not yet, but you will once we find what we need. For now, we got no time to lose. Need to get inside Mikoshi.
Promise I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a Ripper dock, goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
Here, kitty, what's the rush?
Hey, not one step closer. Here to see who.
Look, I don't want any trouble. Just let me through. Pretty please.
How about you pretty please me? All right. Go on.
Hey, hands off her!
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be when every mox in town descends on this shithole.
You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you pussy.
And leave me be!
Fine, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe.
V, hey.
Hello? There's a line. Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
Fingers guy. You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like?
His hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell she'd go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
Fingers. Where'll I find him?
He's operating on somebody right now.
Been in there for ages. Shouldn't be much longer.
Don't hold your breath. I spent hours waiting for him to come out. Especially when he collects payment right after the procedure.
My friend here, she's in real sorry shape. You couldn't let us cut in front, just this once.
Of course. Honey, be my guest.
Well, now hold on a sec. Didn't seem so bad just a minute ago.
She's a toughie. Keeps it inside, mostly.
Now try to open those
Come on,
luscious
let's go.
lips of yours. How about now?
Better. Wait, something's wrong. Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous owner had a longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic nerves. Don't worry.
I think he's
Your
done.
eyes will adjust.
We going in?
Eventually. Yes? Hello? What can I do for you?
Need a minute of your time.
A minute? That's all? Shame. Could watch those juicy lips of yours flap for hours, days. But I'm busy right now. You Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
Evelyn Parker. I need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course, I can't remember each and every one. Please set your exquisite...
What about your logs? Gotta have some kind of record.
Tech like this you don't register. Don't put any names down for it.
Blue hair, doll chip. Best brain dance gear ever, though damaged. Was she here?
Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
You mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Any idea what caused the damage?
Tech was top-notch. Didn't go kerplunk on its own, that's for sure.
Saying she was targeted?
A netrunner, as I see it. One with some serious code up their sleeve, too.
Get to the point.
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, Either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Jude, calm down, okay? You're not helping. Let me do the talking. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground brain dance darling. That's all I know.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
Where will we find her?
I like you. You're frisky. Intrepid. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gunk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
The 2 that came for her didn't say anything about where they were gonna take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside.
She, overdid it a bit. Temper's been running high lately.
Yes, well, you're a far more reasonable beast. Handsomer, too.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't. And you 2 got along swimmingly, didn't you? Exchanged numbers, too. 2 birds of a fucking feather.
Don't worry. We'll find her, I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey, keep it together. You want to give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. It's better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind? Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move, almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. Has an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Think I've got a better idea. Saw a smut shop on Jig Street. All kinds of stuff there.
Think you might find a death's head?
It can't hurt to try.
Meantime, see if I can't find something on the NCP domain. I'll wait in the van.
Hey, yo, man, you trying to rip us off? I got 4 bags missing here.
That's the cut I got off Pablo. Don't like it? Take it up with him.
I ain't dealing with that. I'm you. That means you and me got a problem. Now, I could make the sidewalk.
What's this one do? Use your imagination. Why do you think I came here? So I wouldn't have...
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
Nah, more hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Got something that'll keep you hard.
Couldn't have been just a bit more careful.
But I was. And I gotta work out, you know.
Untouched.
Raw's all you get with me. What's your edge?
If anyone wanted to see a jelly roll,
really
they'd sit at
scramble the
home
neurons.
and look in the mirror.
We've got it all, man.
I'm sure.
Bare knuckle boxing, shootouts, black ops, interrogations,
Stop whiffing for a
amputations.
week. You'll have
No,
fun.
no. I
And if I don't work, we're both going hungry.
You know.
Fetishes.
No, come on. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. Think I'd be doing this job if I could read minds?
I want to know what it's like to kill somebody.
See? Wasn't so hard. So, got some classics from the last Corp War, or armed robbery if you're looking for something fresher. What are you looking for?
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Give me the best of the best. The ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
Got anything that might interest me?
Pleasure doing biz with you.
Children's models are worth nothing. Hop in. Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too. Hey.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. You might catch something I miss. Editing mode's good to go. Move around all you want.
Scab, got it. No one else with that kind of fashion sense.
Don't see anything? Nothing useful or important? Try switching layers.
Radio's turned way up. Probably to drown out the screaming. Heard shit like that before. Sounds like scavs to me. Scav woman. Who knew that sides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Can't beat that rich synth-goth aroma. Cheap shit. Cold, too. Buck a slice. Ordinary box. Decker, Tanaka, Rogers logo. Standard for a trash heap. Electric Corp patch in the coveralls. Ordered recently. Coffee was cold, like from the day before. Pizza looked fresh though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing bucket slice regularly, which is not something someone does for the flavor and the fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay, they're looking for an electric core power plant located near a bucket slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Bucket Slice checks out too. How can you be sure though?
Here we go. Old electric core power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with this for now. Nothing else to garner from this scroll. No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Definitely. Ride with me?
Let's get going.
On our way.
Cab service has blocked the roads, but causes for the accident. If any of you corpo rats are looking to score brownie points with a boss on your punctuality...
Still can't shake it. That virtue sample we saw with the Death's Head moth. If all they scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it. They'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also's got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street. And here we are.
We going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
All right, going in.
Was that something? Well, I've been here for days, doing nothing but moving crates. I fucking quit. Ugh, that was worth fuck all. I won't say it again.
Third shot. You still alive?
I'm here. Got no time to creep around.
Fight fair! I'll fuck you! Punch! Kill!
Got the blueprint. Be there in a second. Try to find a way to the lower levels.
Dropping like flies!
found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me. Through here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her. That shirt. Hear that?
Evelyn's?
Without a doubt.
We don't have enough methionine for today's batch.
Relax. We'll add RTL and wait, you'll be right.
RTL?
Everything. It's like gambling for gold.
This RTL, it won't make anyone foam at the mouth, will it? Because if it does, we'll be out of business.
Prepare to die, asshole!
I'll help.
What the fuck? Fuck! Don't die! Cut that shit, or I'm dead! Oh, come on! Do something, B. Fucking dying over here!
Come on, use some mods!
Incoming!
Clear. Keep going. I think that's a maintenance room. See what I can stir up.
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here. You really don't fuck around.
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link. Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal.
Here goes. Ready? And...
now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me? Won't hurt those rosy lungs of yours any more than that fresh Night City...
Fine, have it your way. Smoke to your lungs' content.
Ah, finally, something better than exhaust in the stench of the city. Don't tell me you don't feel it, too. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough. She already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
You're mad at her? Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any
I know.
other...
It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah. Had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Okay. Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Listen, Evelyn. I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, And do it soon. I'll die. I know it's a bad time, but I gotta ask. You got any idea how to remove the biochip? Or know anyone else who might? Hey, how you feeling? You need anything? I'm not here to nag. Just talk.
You're right. This is a complete waste of time. Well now, look at you.
Have a seat.
All right, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Huh. Glad you managed to salvage them in the first place.
Needs a second to load.
Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his...
Take a look around if you want.
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
We need a piece of tech I see? Security?
We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself?
Might not be important.
Maybe. All of them are from Pacifica. Now's down our search at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself?
Will you hear
Should
this?
I...
That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here. We give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
All right, think we got everything.
What do you think?
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her ship.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
The woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me. If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. It's pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, allez. Nous taking.
What language is she speaking?
I don't know. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I? Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez bien raison, moi, c'est tout.
Pensez moi la fait nous problème.
Bien.
Et là, j'ai petit poupée a déjà allé.
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez bien raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça, protéger bien.
Vous pensez moi la fait nous problème?
Moi, c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est le plus bon moyen de nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos bouts. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi, t'as amené quoi même j'avais, que Sylvain a mené nous direct. Walt.
Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon côté que ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Petit poupée a déjà allé?
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez bien raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça, protéger bien.
Vous pensez moi ça la fait nous problème?
Moi, c'est pas enragé. Non plus. C'est le plus bon moyen de nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos bouts. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi, t'as amené quoi même j'avais, que Sylvain a mené nous direct sur Walt.
Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon côté que ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting. I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
A biochip we stole. It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is. Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried they'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I just... I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around, make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. I hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
Ah, shit!
V, what's shaking?
Need to make contact with the Voodoo Boys chief if you can swing it.
All right. Straight to heavy business. Now, that'd be Maman Brigitte. Be tough getting a word into her.
Maman Brigitte. And that sounds like a spooky cult alias.
Have not had the pleasure of asking her personally, but it is what everybody calls her. Doubt the title has any real religious weight, though. Voodoo Boys play pretty fast and loose with their Haitian heritage.
I was led to believe you could arrange anything.
Ah! Now that sounded like my third wife every time she wanted a new purse.
You really don't do any biz with them?
Not with the chefs, chefins, priests, and whatnot. All got dirigible-sized egos, won't talk to lowly me. But if you insist, I can ask around, try to set something up. I'll just need some details first.
Got something they want.
Truly? Want to sell something to the VDBs? Trust me, they don't want it, they don't need it. They're isolated, insulated, they got their own contracts, tech, networks. But have it your way. Okay, I'll see what I can do and get back to you.